What's going on? We're looking at changing the spark plugs on a 2014 Honda Civic LX. You'll see here we have 4 spark plugs. This is a V4 4-cylinder, which means you will only need to change 4 spark plugs as opposed to V6s and V8s, V12s if you got that much money. But right here we're going ahead and removing the first coil pack. Now you'll need a 10 millimeter socket to go ahead and get that guy off, or a 10 millimeter wrench, whatever you prefer. I chose the socket in this case with my ratchet, just to get it off. I find that makes it just a little bit easier. So once you get that first bolt off, now you want to go ahead and remove the coil pack. It's just as simple as lifting it up. In this case, this was a little hard on there, but it comes right out. You might want to shake off any dirt or anything loose in there. Just make sure that nothing is going to enter into where your spark plugs are. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what kind of spark plugs I got, because I'm not, brand does not matter. But I will say, don't skimp on your parts. Make sure you're getting good quality as opposed to the cheapest possible part you can find. Right there, that's your gap measurement tool that you'll need for spark plugs. So for my gap, it is 0.44. So right there, I'm just trying to go ahead and get that lined up appropriately to a gap spacing of 0.44. And on your gap tool there, you'll see the markings and the numbers. So it'll be pretty easy for you to get your gapping to what it should be. And so once that's done, you're gonna want to go ahead and get your socket removal tool. You'll need your ratchet for this, so it is best that you go ahead and get that, as opposed to any wrenches or anything else. You're gonna need your ratchet, attach it to there, and make. So once you've got that set up, you're just gonna want to put that in there until it fits around, and you may or may not hear a click depending on how loud it is around you. But once it's on there securely, you're going to want to go ahead and break that. It is a little tough. On the left side, that's the old spark plug. On the right side, that's the new spark plug. You can just see how worn and rusted and just pretty much, burnt out that left one is. So this change was definitely necessary. And there you see, you put the spark side out of the socket removal tool, and you want to just go ahead and put it back in there, fit it in there nicely. Make sure that once it's in that socket removal tool, you hear a click, so you know it's secure. Go ahead, put it back into the chamber there, and just go ahead and begin twisting it clockwise. And just a key note here: tight is tight, and too tight is broken. There is no need to tighten this with Herculean strength. You want to make sure it's snug, but you don't want to be breaking anything. If it's too tight, you may wind up breaking it. Now you see there, got it just snug, not trying to put all my strength into it. So once you got it in there nicely, snugly, go ahead and put your coil pack back on and bolt that down. And once that's bolted down, you have successfully changed 1 spark plug. Now, to go ahead and finish up the job, you just want to repeat that same process 3 more times. You can pretty much follow this same routine on any car, but this one in particular was for a 2014 Honda Civic LX. So just make sure to follow that, and this has been another guaranteed solution. Till next time, later.